Come on, my son, get in there. Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. You know how the rest goes. Hey everyone, it's the Flying Pig here on Flying Pig United. How you doing? Thank you very much for joining me tonight on the start of the Carabao Cup. Is that how you pronounce it? It's a cup basically celebrating a bovine animal from the Philippines. That's basically what it is. Sponsored by a cow-like creature. So, actually, it's an energy drink from Thailand. I've never had the pleasure of tasting it myself, but I imagine it's absolutely disgusting. If you've tried it, get commented. I'd like to know what you think about it. Is it decent? Why is it sponsored? I'm just going to call it the EFL Cup. The Carabao Cup is absolutely ridiculous. Mr. Zaki Boy comments and says, floppy hair, luck has struck again. Get in there, my son. Absolutely, I'm not shaving this bonce until Manchester United have lost the game. A couple of people were commenting, when United started playing really well on my last previous videos that I did, saying, don't shave your hair, don't get a haircut until United lose. And I decided to take that to heart. I'm not doing that. I'm actually going to hopefully be a Marouane Fellaini impersonator come May. Hopefully United will keep winning, or it will certainly not losing any games, and I won't have to shave this. Of course, I want to get rid of it. It looks absolutely ridiculous, doesn't it? What the fuck's that? It's like, is it curly? Is it a perm? It sort of looks like a half Jewish afro, half perm job. You know, that's what it looks like. But I'm going with it. You know why? Because United keep on performing. We keep on winning. We keep on not losing. We're still undefeated this season in all competitions. So the ridiculous bonce, it stays. But thank you for joining me right now anyway, everybody who's tuned in. Just want to say apologies for not being able to do a video last couple of weeks. Just some horrible stuff going on in my personal life at the moment. Not, could be worse, of course, but it's not been good. I mean, my uncle passed away. My mum's absolutely in bits. All these things have been going on. So it's just not been a very good time for me to be able to do videos. But hopefully this is going to start to get back to normal now. Next game I'll be doing one. Next game after that, it's going to be back to normal now. But I just want to say to anybody who commented on my Twitter post or commented on these YouTube videos with nice messages and your thoughts and your feels, quite frankly, I do really appreciate it. It meant a lot at a very difficult time. So, but thank you very much for doing that anyway. But let's get on to the game tonight. Manchester United versus Burton Albion, who are now, they're a championship side. A couple of years ago, you would have laughed at the prospect of playing Burton, but they're a championship side now. They're languishing down near the bottom of the championship, but they're still a championship side, so you've got to take them reasonably seriously. Even if they weren't a championship side, do the words Milton Keynes Dons mean anything to you? A few years ago, United going there losing 4-0 in the League Cup at the time. It was a disgraceful result. Well, it's not going to happen, even if we make wholesale changes in the squad, in the starting 11 today, as Jose did make quite a few changes. Even so, we've got that momentum behind us now. We've got that winning mentality. We've got that mentality that we are just better than you and we're going to destroy you. And that's exactly what we did to Burton Albion today. We totally schooled them in terms of football. We passed it around crisply, nicely, destroyed them, kept the ball when we needed to, cut them open at will, created chance after chance. Could have been a lot more goals and generally put in a really good, dominant, comfortable performance against a dangerous opposition. You've got to take these teams seriously. They can sometimes be a potential banana skin coming up against someone who you are expected to beat and expected to beat heavily. Well, at least we did beat them heavily tonight. Shame they nicked one at the end there due to a goalkeeping calamity. But either way, it was all in all a great performance from Manchester United as a team today. I want to talk about our man, the Wonderkid himself, the future of Manchester United, the future of England, Mr. Marcus Rashford, because he was unbelievable tonight. What a performance from him. The couple of goals that he scored were absolute top draw, especially that second one. What a fucking goal that was, lads and lasses, seriously. He's pinged it from about 25 yards out, placed right in the bottom left-hand corner. Unbelievable strike from Marcus Rashford. And just to cap it all off, it would have been nice if he got his hat-trick. He couldn't do that, but either way, the two goals he scored tonight were brilliant. This lad's 19 years of age. I can't actually quite believe that. I think, is he 21 now? No. He's still fucking 19. And he's still quality. He's still improving. He's still getting better with every single game and performance. I know, I'll say it again, we're playing Burton Albion today. They're not the toughest opposition, but you've still got to score them goals. And I tell you what, if he's pinged a ball like that, like he did for that second goal, Gianluigi Buffon at this peak of his powers would have trouble getting that one out. So I think he's just got sheer class, sheer quality and abundance. He's only getting better. And he was our star man tonight. Really unbelievable performance from him. Couple of great goals. Also got an assist, which takes me on to the other star performer in the team tonight, which was Anthony Martial. He just absolutely ran the show tonight, didn't he? You know, made things happen for his teammates. Unbelievable, jinking runs, tearing the defenders apart. Got himself a goal, of course, lovely placement, and just generally had a real positive influence and impact on the game for United. I mean, that goal that Jesse Lingard scored, which was a bit of a deflection, of course, but the goal that Lingard scored was set up by a little bit of brilliance by Anthony Martial with that rollover and just a little touch in. Just a blink of an eye stuff, but he's just got that natural ability to do something like that, which takes 2 or 3 defenders out of the game, gives the opportunity there to Lingard. He tried his best to miss it, didn't he, Jesse? That he's put it in the back of the net, and he's actually had a real good performance tonight as well, getting himself a goal and an assist as well from Jesse Lingard. So I'm really happy for the little pigeon-faced midget for putting in a good performance there. But yeah, Anthony Martial, absolutely out of this world. Stunning performance from him. You would expect us to come up against Burton and beat them comfortably, but these lads have still got to go out there and do it. There's still pressure on them because they are young. They're still improving. There's going to be glimpses and moments here and there where they don't perform. We've seen that with Martial. We've seen that with Rashford. This was a perfect game for Jose to stick them in there, give them the starting spot and see what they can do. And they have answered his request of showing him something with flying colours. You know, Rashford, unbelievable. Anthony Martial, absolutely unbelievable. So in terms of the performance from the lads tonight, I'm absolutely over the moon about it. I just think it's a very good performance against a team who, you know, as I say, could have been a potential banana skin. All you legends who are tuning in right now on this channel, thank you very much for doing so. Probably thought that I wasn't doing videos anymore, as I've not done any for the last couple of games. But as I say, that will be back to normal. Do us a favour, chuck a like on this video. If not for the video, for the fact that United are quality, and for this ridiculous haircut that I'm actually exhibiting to the world right now. That's what I'm actually doing. I'm actually going on some sort of a live broadcast with this thing on my head. So, you know, give it a like for that, and also a share on social media if you can. It'd be much appreciated. But yeah, like I say, I'm not shaving this thing or getting a haircut in any capacity until Manchester United lose a game. As soon as they lose a game, I'll be getting this thing cut. But let's just hope I'm looking like somebody out of Game of Thrones or something by the end of the season. I would love it if Manchester United could just remain being invincible this year. Let's not get carried away. We've only played teams we should be beating really so far. We haven't come up against any of the big boys. The big boys, of course, are going to be the firm test this season for United. How we actually match up against the likes of Man City, who've got Pep, who've spent a ridiculous amount of money this season, have a really great squad, and they look quality. But as I said at the start of the season, I think it would be between the Manchester clubs this year in terms of fighting it out for the Premier League, and so far that seems to be what's happening. I'm just going to have a look at some of you guys' comments. Thank you very much for tuning in. Alex Rincon, absolute legend, comments and says, Pig, you've got to get Henry on the show, man. I missed that, absolutely. Henry will be coming on the show very soon indeed, actually. I'm going to try and get him involved as soon as I can, and as much as I can, because I know how much you guys like Henry. I don't know why, but you do. No, of course, he's one of my best mates. So we'll get Henry on the show as soon as possible when he can talk to you about the misery that Spurs are under at the moment. It's not gone quite as well as he would have hoped, or of course it's very early days. We have got that £50 bet on again this year. You know, he got the £50 out of me last year, was not happy about that. I paid that to him with, you know, a very bitter heart. But I gave him it, and I'm going to get it back this year, because United look good. We're top of the league at the moment, joint top of the league, alphabetical bollocks, whatever. But we're top of the freaking league. And Spurs, they've had a bit of a bumpy start. I still expect them to get really strong as the season goes on. And I do expect United to come up against some very tough opposition soon, of course. We haven't played any of the Arsenal, Spurs, Cities, Chelsea. We haven't played these teams yet, so when we do, we'll see how good we actually are, and we'll see what results we can get from those games. But yeah, thank you very much for your comment there, Alex Rincon. Randy Diaz, nice Christmas sweater, Pig. Well, you know, I like to start early, just like I do in my advent calendars. I've got like 15 piled up in the corner over there, which I'll be tucking into. No, it's not actually meant to be a Christmas jumper, but I see what you're saying. It does definitely look like, you know, it's a December attire. But thank you very much for your comment there, Randy Diaz. Absolute legend. And what a name. Randy Diaz. That's a horny Mexican. Hypera comments, we've missed you. Thank you very much, Hypera. I really appreciate that. I've missed you guys too. Missed doing these videos. As I say, it's just not been a good time in the Pig household for a little while. But, you know, things will hopefully be on the up, and I can start bringing you this this brand of match reaction on a very regular basis. I will be doing it very soon. Harper Hole comments, bloody hell, thought you had run away or died. Well, thank you very much for that comment, Harper. Still here, you know, still here, sporting this ridiculous hairdo. So, But thanks seriously everybody who has missed these videos, who has come on the channel to find that I haven't done a live reaction for a game or that there is no video there waiting for you. I apologise, but thank you so much for sticking around and coming back here. And Philip Lomax, he's back. Guess who's back? Back again. Flying Pig's back. Tell a friend. Go do that now. Beefy Mario, Lingard is underrated. Pfft, are you serious? Yeah, he is a squad player, but he is better than most people think, in my opinion. Pfft, not so sure about that, pal, but thank you very much for your comment there. I'll tell you why I disagree. I just think he's really average. He's playing against Burton Albion tonight. I'd like to think if you stuck that starting 11 out there on United, you stuck me in place of Jesse Lingard, it wouldn't have much of a difference on the freaking game. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay, he's got an assist, he's got himself a goal, which was a deflection. Pretty lucky in my opinion. And he is decent. He's a good squad player, isn't he? He's a good squad player, your Ashley Youngs, your Wes Browns. He's a good squad player, but he's never going to be sneaking into the starting 11 on a regular basis, apart from teams like Burton Albion. Although I say that, Jose Mourinho does like to throw a spanner in the works here and there. He gives Fellaini starts all the time. Lingard starts all the time. So it wouldn't surprise me if he started every single game between now and the end of the season. Marouane Fellaini's actually been quality for us, hasn't he? Since Jose's come in, certainly from, say, halfway through last season up until right now, Marouane Fellaini is doing the business for us. In the last game, of course, he scored. He's been very solid. I'm so happy with Marouane Fellaini, hence why I'm doing this homage to him with this Barnet. But I'm super happy with how things are going anyway at United at the moment. Nikolozkar, you're going to save a lot on haircut then. Well, I think I'll pay like £8 for a haircut, so I'm going to be saving £8. So it's still £8, isn't it? It's a couple of beers, a few tubs of Ben and Jerry's. You know how I like to get down. But yeah, United keep on steamrolling teams at the moment. Battered Everton the other day, didn't we? Absolutely battered them. Made them look like a bunch of relegation fodder. Of course they've had a really tough start to the season and they'll pick up. But we battered them, didn't we? Absolutely destroyed them. That Wayne Rooney mug, when he's not out in Volkswagen Beetles trying to pick up, quite frankly, wrong uns, then, he's out there on the pitch losing to Manchester United, his old team. Fair play to him. He's a United legend, but he's an Everton player now, so have some of that, Wayne. What a great performance and victory that was. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for my match reaction tonight. Of course, we are soldiering on in this tournament. This is not a different cup to the EFL Cup. It's the same cup. It's just got a different name. Now it's called the Carabao Cup. So we've got to maintain our position as the champions of the Carabao Cup by going on and winning this trophy this year, which we can do. Hopefully we'll be in with a shot of winning every single trophy this year. We won it last year, of course, in a trophy-laden season. We did the Mickey Mouse treble. Hopefully we can replicate that this year, except that it won't be a Mickey Mouse treble. It'll be the League Cup, the FA Cup, the Champions League and the Premier League, which right at this moment we're looking pretty good about, lads. We've started our Champions League campaign well. We've started our Premier League campaign about as well as we could have hoped. Of course, there was that game against Stoke. We drew, but, you can't win them all. You can't win them all. It's a very tough league. You've got to turn up and perform consistently every single week. But I must say, compared to how things were under Van Gaal, compared to how things were under the Ginger Goblin Moyes, Jose Mourinho's doing an absolute blinder for Man United. He really is. He's got us playing how we should be. Even this team tonight, I'm looking at this team tonight, I'm thinking, if this was a Van Gaal team and he selected a weakened team for this fixture against Burton, a team we should be beating, it would be a much closer contest, wouldn't it, than this has been. It just would. Burton might have nicked an early goal from Manchester United's negative defensive play or something like that. But now we've got to the point where we're playing like Manchester United. We're doing things the Manchester United way. Jose has us playing positive football. He's not stupid. We've got 4 goals at the end of the game, yes. So what does he do? He tightens things up a bit. We just play keep ball for a while. See the game out. Jobs are good and jobs done. Let's not do anything crazy. Of course, Burton did pop up and score at the end there. But, I just think he's so tactically good. He knows exactly what to do. It's not going to happen every single time for him or United, but he's certainly the man I want in charge of my club at this moment. He's just a tactical genius. Seems to be getting the best out of the players in terms of man management. He's got Marouane Fellaini looking like Marco van Basten or the Belgian Zinedine Zidane, as I like to call him. He's got us playing well. He's got the players performing. Rashford's coming in there. You know, Martial's coming in there after these players have perhaps not played as much as they would like this season, and they are hungry. They are fighting to show Jose just what they can do. I think he's going to get the best out of all the youth players in terms of development. There was a lot of talk before his appointment that, he might be a bit negative on the youth. He's just going to go out, sign players like Zlatan or whatever and let the youth fall by the wayside. But I like what he's doing with the youth. You know, Rashford's not playing every game. Good, I don't want him to play every game. I don't want him to be like Michael Owen, where Michael Owen plays for Liverpool at 17. He's the best thing since sliced bread, you know, in Merseyside. He's banging them in left, right and centre. By the age of 25, his legs are absolutely shot and he's injured every single week. I don't want that. I want proper progression. I want proper development. I want these players to be fed. You know, give them game time, allow them to grow and blossom, and that's what he seems to be doing with the Wonderkids at Manchester United. He's getting the best out of them. Robert Ingram in the house. How's it going, Robert? He says, love it. Good to see you again, Mr. Pig. Man U will win the league. If a team is named Burnley, then they deserve to lose. I think we are in with a real shout to win the league. Thank you very much for your comment, by the way, Robert. Love it. Absolutely love where Manchester United are going at the moment. The direction we're going, the way we're playing, the way we're looking, the way that youth's looking, the way Jose's looking, everything's looking good. You know, it is looking good for United at the moment. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up. But thank you very much for tuning into this match reaction. Normal service will be resumed from now on. I'll be doing as many videos as I possibly can. But every single game will have a post-match reaction just like this one. So make sure you do come back here after every game to hear my thoughts and opinions. Give your thoughts and opinions in the comments there. And we'll all have a freaking party this season, won't we? And also, I'll try and do as many sort of Manchester United videos, football videos, comedy videos as I can in between to keep things fresh and original. But thank you for tuning in to each and every one of you. You're a bunch of legends. Do me a favour, chuck a like on this video. You can follow me on social media on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook, all at Mr. Flying Pig HD. So put that into your search engines now and give it a follow. Also, come back here in a few minutes after this live video has been published because, of course, you guys are commenting right now and you're all a bunch of legends for doing that, but I've missed some of them because I'm talking. I'm not a woman. I can't multitask, you know what I mean? So you have to come back in a few minutes once this video's ended and it's been published to YouTube. Then you can comment. Then they'll stick around permanently. I can give them a read. I can give them a reply. And so can all of you other freaking legends who are popping in here. Christopher M.E., Joshua Takax, all you legends at the end here who are commenting. Thank you for tuning in. Have yourselves a good one. I'll see you for the next game. United, march on. We will retain our EFL Cup trophy. It's not even the EFL Cup anymore, is it? It's the freaking Carabao Cup. What a shit name. But that's what it is. We're going to retain the Carabao Cup trophy this season. And you can hear about it right here on Flying Pig United. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you soon. This is the Pig. Take it easy and have yourselves a freaking good one. Come on, United.